What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Mise, and today I'm back with another manga discussion, and I have a very special manga for you guys. Now, I was planning on doing solo leveling, and I was working on a video for that, but while hanging out with a few of my buddies the other night, like a week or two ago, one of them brought up a specific manga that I did not believe actually existed. He told me like what the name was and what it was all about, and I was like, there's no way this is a thing. There's no absolutely way that this manga actually exists. But he showed me panels, I looked it up for my own self, and it exists. And then you saw the thumbnail. It's Dog Nigga. We're going to be talking about motherfucking Dog Nigga. Now, I'm not gonna lie, originally going into this manga, I did not know what to expect. Again, it was a manga called Dog Nigga. What am I supposed to expect from an anime called Dog Nigga? Not much. And honestly, it could have been good, it could have been bad, it could have been great, it could have been terrible. Like, I did not know what to expect or what the hell was even going to happen. I couldn't predict anything. And you know what? I'm happy how everything turned out. Because god damn it if this manga ain't fucking fire. I am not even joking with you. This is probably one of the most entertaining manga that I have read in a very, very long time. I mean, the amount of times I laughed, even right out of the gate from the first panel of the whole manga, I was laughing my whole entire ass off. And give it credit too, it also has some really good storytelling elements within the whole manga. But man, this shit was a good ass fucking laugh to read, man. The plot for it is insane. The characters are just kind of all over the fucking place. The whole like style of the manga is fucking great. It is a wonderful manga to read. Like, geez, even starting from the first panel, the whole story starts with shit, how can I say this in a monetarily friendly way? There's a man who is non-consensually affectionate with a dog and ends up getting that dog pregnant, and that dog ends up birthing like a demi-human, half dog, half human type of thing. And the dog dies by giving birth to this thing, or this person, or this dog, whatever the fuck. It gives birth to Dog Nigga. And because of this and the life that he was kind of given, being half dog and half human, he kind of dealt a bad hand. His sole purpose in life now is to be as what did I say before? Unconsensually affectionate back to his father. And like, when I tell you this whole man's goal is to be unconsensually affectionate to his father, he really, and I mean really, wants to be unconsensually affectionate to his father. And like, that's probably like the only kind of red flag I have for this manga, because it's a red flag, but also not, because I get the situation. Like, I kind of get it, but also like, why are you so dedicated to like doing that specifically? Like, it's out of the norm of people wanting to like kill their fathers, or wanting to like beat them in a fight, or wanting to get revenge in like a normal anime manga type way. But like, yo, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I don't know whether to root you on or to seek therapy. Most likely therapy. The man probably needs therapy. Like very much so. Now, while it does do a lot of crazy things, it does have a lot of very grounded things, as it talks about stuff like police brutality and people, thinking you're different. His like appearance of being a half human and half dog being akin to that of like people looking at you weird for your race. And I can at least appreciate the seriousness that this manga can go into sometimes. And it gets into some really heavy shit, even though it is kind of weird when you think about it, of just like someone like in school being like, oh, I was mocked for it. It's serious, and it's really important to have those messages. For as crazy and as weird and as humorous as this manga can get, it does play into some serious elements of some serious themes that I can at least appreciate it for actually doing. I haven't seen something do this on that level of like being that crazy and that serious since like One Punch Man, where it has the satire of the absurdity and craziness of trying to throw the whole shonen meta on its head, while at the same time also actually addressing serious ideas as to what it takes to truly be a hero. Of like, it's not just strength, it's not just power, there's so much more and so many more elements into being a hero. And Dog Nigga actually does that, addressing, you know, people looking at people different, and like that you shouldn't shame people and how far people can go when you do that. It's really wholesome in that aspect, and I actually appreciate it for that. Like, there's a scene where Rex is the demi-human name, by the way, or Ningen, whatever you call it. By the way, this manga, if you don't want to say Dog Nigga, its alternative name is also Dog Ningen. I'm not gonna call it that because I can actually say it now. I don't know if I'm gonna get fucking hurt by that, but whatever. But there is a scene where Rex is passing by to meet a fellow person of his, what we'll talk about later, and he ends up almost getting shot because someone's is starting to shoot up the school because he got bullied so much for, I think he was honestly just liking anime, or he was just a weird anime kid. And it's just kind of a reflection of just like what Rex could have become if he actually succumbed to all his bad thoughts, which he does try to push pretty heavily. He tries to be a very nice guy, and it was kind of a reflection of like what Rex could have been. He could have been that really evil, sadistic person who just like hates everybody. And it shows like the fact that Rex isn't gone that far. It shows how good of a person he is, you know, despite him wanting to being unconsensually affectionate towards his dad. Oh, and the characters are so just out of left field. I think the most, like, there are definitely like normal characters. There's like two police characters that are pretty normal, where one is like a good cop that just wants to uphold the law and obviously like do the best that he can to try to be like the straight man and try to give justice when justice is due. And then you have the bad cop, which he unironically just full blown calls him the hard R N-word. Like when he's trying to arrest Rex and his friend Neo, he literally just says, "Hey, we need to get these N-words." And even the students, where they had the whole fight scene with the school shooter kid, even the students who were mocking the dude just a minute ago for his appearance, even they reel back a little bit when the cop says it, and it was just like, ooh, wait, why is? I mean, yeah, he looks weird, but you don't have to call him that, dog. Which, that's very hypocritical. Like, if you're gonna make fun of someone for like being that dog thing, you're already like, making fun of them. Like, I get it. It's way more weird to see like someone who's a half human, half dog person than, a black person. But like, motherfucker, like it's scarier. But at the same time, if you're already going in on this man, like. I'm not justifying the cop. I want to say that clear. I'm not justifying what the cop said. I'm trying to like question the morality of like the students and like being like, oh, you're gonna really do that, and then like reel back when someone says like, you're already a piece of shit. You might as well just be a piece of shit. But whatever. I'm getting off on the tangent here. But yeah, there's like weird, like pretty normal characters, but there's also some weird characters. There's Rex, who's our main character. Obviously, he's the half dog, half human person. Pretty chill guy. He's extremely strong. There is a lot of good fighting in this manga. There's a lot of good fighting in this manga where like Rex is just like, obviously he has the animal instinct, so he's super strong. Tell me why his special power is just biting the dick off people. Like, don't get me wrong, it's effective in a certain fight, but it's also not effective in another fight that happens, and it's just, like, he even calls it Dark Fang. Like, it's not even one where you can, like, chop off someone's arm or bite the neck. Nah, he just bites dick. He just bites the crotch area of, like, someone, which is just a special ability. Which is insane to me. I mean, he has other, like, cool abilities, like, he can share his power with other dogs and give him that, which, I'm not gonna lie, there are not many cool like anime manga dogs, but the dogs that we see in this manga, they're lit. They're all lit. Like those, like they are probably a mailman's worst nightmare, because how like what mailmans to chase dogs. If you see these dogs, run for your life. They are beating your ass. They could use shadow abilities. They can move at the speed of light. One can like jump up hell in the air and just catch dynamite somehow and take the full central blunt of dynamite. That shit is crazy. Like I saw that and I'm just like, these dogs are powerful as shit. It is actually insane how extremely strong that these dogs are. Then we have Neo, who is sent by Rex's father to try to assassinate him, but you know, over their fighting and stuff like that, and through Rex trying to console him through Neo's past, they become friends. And let me tell you, Neo, though he is on like the lower level of normal characters because he just has like the full body suit and stuff like that. Yeah, no, man, that man's childhood was fucked. That man's childhood was extremely fucked. I feel so bad and so terrible for that man. Unironically, I hope that man finds a way to get some help, because my God, was that a terrible childhood. Man is forced to be an assassin, but he just wants to draw, gets the shit kicked out of him for drawing. Mother comes in, tries to console her. She gets her fucking face punched in. It's a whole thing. And I assume his father is probably going to be like another protagonist later down on the road. But like, you know, there's that bond that Neo and Rex have, with just like, you know, oh yeah, we have shitty fathers. Yeah, I kind of understand it now. Cool. Also, yeah, Neo is the man that got his dick bit off by Rex, by the way. He has no dick. And it's even funnier because he just has the band-aid on where his dick used to be. So now I think he's just like a Ken doll or something like that, or like sunshine. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Though I still think that the weirdest character, not by design or by history, and it's just the way her powers work, is a character called Trish. And I only say that because of how her power is used and described. Trish has a pretty actual similar backstory to Rex as well, where she was born because her mother, I shit you not, her mother let 1,000 cats run a fucking train on her, and she died through the various diseases that those cats get her. First of all, how do you find 1,000 cats? Second of all, why do you let 1,000 cats run a train on you? Like, do you see what I mean? Like, there's like, it gets serious moments, but sprinkled in with a little bit of humor and comedy, and I fucking just love it. To be fair, that's some strong humor and comedy, but holy shit, man. But yeah, anyway, that's how Trish is born, and she ends up, like, obviously her mom ends up dying, so she just becomes an orphan. And when she's going to school, she actually faces a lot of the same ridicule and same pain that Rex feels, due to the fact that she is also a demi-human. Not as bad as a demi-human, or not bad as a Ningen as Rex, as Trish at least still has the, like, human face and, like, mostly human parts. It's just she has the cat ears and the cat tail, which kind of, like, people look at that and that's bad. Which, man, in this day and age, realistically, she would probably be looked at as weird, but there's a place for her in this society. Though the Weebs, the Weebs and the furries would love her. They would love her. To be fair, they would love Rex too, but they would love Trish. But no, in this story in particular, Trish is pretty much has the same backstory as Rex. Now, I've waited long enough to explain to you the motherfucking power she has. So, this is how they describe their power. It's not verbatim, but this is how they describe her power. That she can channel, I shit you not, her sexual energy down to her crotch, and the intensity and like centering of her sexual energy in her vagina, I'm just gonna say it, in her vagina, can create a black hole in her vagina. A black hole that she can control. When I tell you I was baffled by the level of tomfoolery with this shit, there are 2 points where I had to put it down because I was laughing so hard. The point where Rex wants to be unconsensually affectionate to his dad, and that point where we find out Trish's ability. I had to sit it down at that point. I had to sit it down at that point because holy shit, that's a lot. This manga, man, it does a lot of weird shit, but I appreciate the weird shit it does because it's so entertaining. It's not like overbearing or like out there where it can get like kind of stale or stuff like that. It's like pretty balanced when I appreciate it. I know I'm hyping it up for it being like this absurd, crazy, fucking whatever, but like it's pretty like balanced when it comes to the comedy and the groundedness stuff. And I think I like appreciate that where there's like a balance and one doesn't overtake the other, because I feel like you lose a lot of elements while just having one completely dominate, but then also trying to fit that in. Well, because at that point you might as well just make a humor story or a serious story. This does a really good job at being well balanced in the type of like storytelling it wants to tell through the humor, but also through the seriousness. I really applaud it for attempting that. Again, it's hard to do this. There's only a few, very, very, very few things that do this extremely well in anime, and I appreciate this manga for doing so. So, I've talked about this long enough. Do I recommend this manga? Yes, I 100% recommend this manga. This manga is great, and I plan on keeping on track, just reading and liking this manga. You know what? You should watch this. You watch this. God damn it! You should read this, especially if you're black. If you are a black anime fan, if you are a blurred, if you are a black otaku or weeb, please go out of your way to actually read this manga, because you'll appreciate it. You'll appreciate it, and you're also supporting a black content creator while doing so. Because then you could tell by the way they even talk that this manga is heavily derived from just all of just black culture and whatnot, and I appreciate it very much so for that reason. When I sat there and I enjoyed that, it is great and it is amazing. The only disappointment that I have talking about this and sharing this with the world is that I know, and this is not a knack towards the creator or the illustrator or anybody involved. I applaud everyone who was involved with this project for putting their love and work and time into this project. This is not a shot at them whatsoever. This is a shot at society and just kind of the current anime world and the anime community as a whole. I know that this would never, at least not in today's climate, ever get some type of anime adaptation. I would love to see it. I would love to like open my Crunchyroll and just see smack dab in the middle that dog nigga is getting animated or dog Ningen is getting animated. I would appreciate that so much. I would love it. I would be so happy. But I just know with the context of this and just what it does, it just may not get an anime adaptation. But I would love to be proved wrong. I would love to be proved wrong. If this ever gets picked up by a studio or something like that, and they look at that and they're like, damn, yeah, shit, I want that. I want that animated, and they want to animate it. I would love that. I would even accept it if it wasn't even like a super big studio like Mappa or Wit or Madhouse. If it's even one of the smaller ones that just does like normal simple animations, that's fine. I would appreciate it. I would want a big studio to pick this up. I would want to see this like animated at the peakness of anime styles. I'm talking about the level of Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer and all that shit. But I like even if just any studio would have picked this up. Well, okay, not any studio. The studio that did X Arms and other weird shit. And the studio that did what's it called? Regular to Ragnarok. Don't want those studios. That'd be a terrible testament to what this manga was. But like a studio that just has like even like a good just style or whatever, I would love it. I would love it because that would mean we would have a actually good modern black centric anime, and that'd be great. That'd be great because like the most recent ones have like either been just like terrible and not very great, like Yakuza, not Yakuza, or whatever the samurai one was, and Neo Yokio, or they're like okay, like seasonal okay whatever ones like Cannon Busters. The Cannon Buster wasn't bad, it's just not memorable. Like the last black memorable anime that I could think of is Afro Samurai and Boondocks. Like those two, and those are way long ago. Both of those are gone. Those are still great. Those are still top tier, 100%. But we haven't gotten a really good one in a very, very long time. And if this one were to get animated, I would love it. It would be a blessing. It would be a godsend if this got animated. If this is now on my top 5 like mangas that I need an anime adaptation for. It just sucks because I know in today's climate we're most likely never gonna get that. But if it does, I will be the first one to walk out of that, to walk into the streets with my shirt off, looking at the sky, crying as the rain hits me and my big fat fucking gut and titties, screaming out in joy that this got fucking animated. So man, if we can find a way to get this animated, I will be all on board. I don't know what I have to do to get involved in that and push that forward, but I would love to get involved in that. This needs to be animated. This needs to be animated, and it says that I don't think it ever will, but I'm hopeful. I'm gonna pray every day to hope that this gets fucking animated. Fuck, goddamn! I you don't understand how hard I want this animated. I want this so badly. It's so fucking good. It is probably like up there, like with like top 5 like mangas out there. I don't know. Admittedly, I don't know if I can put it above like stuff like Demon Slayer or Jujutsu or other stuff I read. But this is definitely top 5. Definitely top 5 of mangas I've read. It is a joy, and I need it fucking animated. Yeah, so with that passionate rant out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you appreciate it. If you want more content like this, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and tell me your thoughts on Dog Ningen or Dog Nigga. Did you like this manga? Are you gonna read the manga? Are you gonna read the manga? Please read the manga, because this manga is amazing. You need to read it. And if you want to check more of my content, I do have a Twitch channel where I stream with some of my boys. You know I had the schedule out there. It says I was gonna be on certain days. I'm not gonna lie, that completely fell apart within the first week. Like I said, I'm someone who tries to want to do a schedule, but my life just currently isn't set up for that right now. So I stream wherever the fuck I do stream. I mostly to play Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. I do play other things. I wanna pick up Elden Ring or do like a whole like run of a bunch of Souls games. I got some stuff on there. I will be coming out with more content soon. I have a couple ideas. And once again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.